There is a profound intelligence within each of us, residing deep inside the very fabric of our bodies. This intelligence is not something we have to learn or acquire. It's already there, silently guiding us in ways we often overlook. When we speak of reconnecting with the body's natural wisdom, we are inviting ourselves to awaken to this quiet, powerful presence within. It is a journey inward, a return to the source where the mind and body are not separate entities, but part of a seamless whole, communicating continuously. In our busy lives, filled with distractions and noise, we often lose touch with this innate intelligence. We tend to rely heavily on external knowledge and judgments, neglecting the subtle signals that our bodies constantly send us. The body knows more than we realize. It senses imbalances before they become physical symptoms. It responds to emotional and mental states in ways that affect our overall health, and it holds a map for healing that goes beyond the reach of medicine alone. The challenge is learning how to listen. Meditation offers a way to gently peel away the layers of distraction and reconnect with the body's language. When we quiet the mind and turn our attention inward, we begin to notice sensations, rhythms, and energies that usually go unnoticed. This process of mindful awareness is not about forcing or controlling the body, but about becoming an attentive observer, watching with curiosity, acceptance, and compassion. By doing so, we create a sacred space where the body's intelligence can speak freely. The breath becomes a bridge in this practice, a simple yet profound tool that links us to the present moment and to the body's inner world. Each inhale and exhale carries information, inviting us to feel the rise and fall of the chest, the subtle expansion of the abdomen, the flow of life itself. As we focus on the breath, other sensations arise. A tightness here, a warmth there, a flicker of energy moving through limbs. These are the whispers of the body's wisdom, signaling areas that need attention or healing. Reconnecting with the body's natural wisdom also means trusting this intelligence. In a culture that often prioritizes the mind's logic and external expertise, learning to trust the body can feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable. Yet, the body's knowledge is ancient and reliable. It has evolved over millions of years to keep us safe, healthy, and alive. When we honor its signals, we honor ourselves. We begin to understand that pain, discomfort, or tension are not merely nuisances to be ignored or suppressed, but messages to be decoded with care. In this awakening, the mind's role transforms from a dictator to a partner, a witness and facilitator of the body's healing process. Meditation helps us develop this partnership by cultivating patience and openness. Instead of rushing to fix or judge, we practice acceptance of what is present. This acceptance does not mean resignation, but a deep acknowledgement of reality as it is, which paradoxically creates the conditions for change and growth. As we deepen this connection, we start to notice shifts in how we relate to ourselves and the world around us. There is a growing sense of trust and ease, a recognition that our bodies are not separate machines, but living ecosystems with the power to restore and balance themselves. We begin to move with more grace, breathe with more freedom, and experience emotions with greater clarity. This reconnection nourishes not just the physical body, but also the spirit, weaving a thread of harmony that runs through every aspect of our being. In practical terms, this means that everyday moments become opportunities for healing. A mindful walk, a few moments of focused breathing, or a quiet pause to check in with bodily sensations can all deepen our awareness and strengthen our bond with this inner intelligence. The body's wisdom is accessible at any time. It is always present, waiting patiently for us to turn toward it. By cultivating this attentive awareness through meditation, we awaken a reservoir of healing potential within ourselves. The body remembers how to balance, how to regenerate, and how to thrive when given the space and attention it needs. This intelligence is a guide, a healer, and a source of profound peace. It invites us to slow down, listen deeply, and participate actively in our own well-being. This journey is not about perfection or control. It is about rediscovering a natural state of harmony that has always been within us. As we reconnect with the body's natural wisdom, we step into a new way of living, one where healing is not a distant goal but a present reality, unfolding moment by moment with each breath, each sensation, and each gentle return to awareness. And so, the body speaks, and all we have to do is listen. There is a delicate dance within us, a constant interplay between mind, body, and spirit that shapes our experience of life. Restoring inner balance through mind, body harmony is not merely a concept, it is a lived reality that meditation gently guides us toward. When we speak of balance, we are referring to a state where all parts of our being are aligned, flowing with ease, and supporting one another in a harmonious rhythm. This harmony is essential for true healing because imbalance is often the root cause of discomfort, disease, and disquiet within. In the fast pace of modern life, it is easy for the different layers of our being to fall out of sync. Our thoughts may race ahead, fueled by worries or plans, while our bodies hold tension, fatigue, or pain. Emotions swirl beneath the surface, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, and our energy fluctuates in response to the demands placed upon us. This fragmentation creates a subtle but persistent disharmony that can erode our health over time. It is as though the orchestra of our being has lost its conductor and the instruments play out of tune. Meditation is a way to bring the conductor back, to restore the flow so that mind, body, and spirit can play together once again. It invites us to slow down, to breathe, and to listen deeply, not only to the external world but to the internal landscape within. As we settle into stillness, the boundaries between these layers begin to soften, revealing the interconnectedness that is always present, but often hidden by distraction and stress. One of the most profound gifts of this practice is the recognition that balance is not a static state, but a dynamic flow. Like a river that adjusts its course to the terrain, our internal harmony is fluid, responding to the ebb and flow of life. Meditation teaches us to move with this flow rather than resist it. When we bring mindful awareness to our bodies, we notice tension and release it. When we observe our thoughts without judgment, we create space for clarity and calm. When we feel our emotions fully, we allow them to move through us rather than become trapped or overwhelming. This integration creates a foundation for healing that is deep and lasting. The body, when aligned with the mind and heart, can repair itself more effectively. The immune system strengthens, digestion improves, and energy levels rise. The nervous system, often caught in a cycle of fight, flight, or freeze, finds relief in the calm awareness meditation fosters. Over time, this harmony manifests not only in physical health, but in emotional resilience and mental clarity. The breath plays a central role in this process because it is the bridge between the conscious and unconscious, the mind and body. When we focus on the breath, we anchor ourselves in the present moment. The simple act of breathing slowly and deeply signals the nervous system to relax, reducing the stress hormones that disrupt balance. Each breath becomes an invitation to return to center, to reconnect with the body's natural rhythms. As balance is restored, we begin to notice subtle shifts in how we experience ourselves and our surroundings. The noise of anxiety quiets, allowing peace to emerge. Thoughts become less scattered, emotions less reactive. We cultivate a sense of groundedness that supports us through life's challenges. This groundedness is not rigid but flexible, rooted in the understanding that life is always changing and that our inner harmony must adapt with grace. Mind-body harmony also opens the door to greater self-compassion. When we are attuned to our body's needs and signals, we respond with kindness rather than criticism. We learn to honor our limits, to nurture ourselves, and to create space for rest and rejuvenation. This gentle care is a vital part of healing, reminding us that balance is nurtured through love and acceptance, not force or judgment. This awakening also influences our relationships and how we engage with the world. When we are balanced within, we are more present and open in our interactions. We listen with greater empathy and respond with calmness. The harmony we cultivate inside ripples outward, creating a positive effect on our environment and the people around us. The journey toward mind-body harmony is ongoing. There will be moments when balance feels fragile or elusive. In those times, meditation serves as a refuge and a reminder, a practice that grounds us and gently calls us back to ourselves. Each session is an opportunity to realign, to breathe into areas of tension, and to invite a deeper flow of energy and healing. Ultimately, restoring inner balance is about embracing our wholeness. It is the recognition that every part of us, mind, body, and spirit, is connected and vital. When these parts move in harmony, we step into a state of vibrant health and inner peace. Meditation is the path that leads us there, illuminating the way with quiet presence and gentle awareness. And so, as we cultivate this harmony, we discover that healing is not something to chase outside ourselves, but a natural unfolding from within, arising when we bring all our being into balance. Within each of us lies an incredible capacity for healing, a power that is innate and deeply woven into the fabric of our being. This capacity is not something distant or rare. It is present at every moment, waiting patiently to be awakened and nurtured. When we speak of activating self-healing mechanisms, we are recognizing that the body is far more than a mechanical system. It is a living, intelligent organism designed to restore itself, to regenerate, and to maintain balance even in the face of challenges. Meditation is one of the most profound ways to tap into this natural power and to invite the body's healing wisdom to come forward. The body's self-healing ability is extraordinary. From the moment we get a small cut or bruise, the body begins a complex and beautifully orchestrated process to repair the tissue, prevent infection, and restore function. This happens without our conscious effort, governed by intricate systems that work tirelessly beneath the surface. Yet, healing extends far beyond the physical. Emotional wounds, mental stress, and energetic imbalances also call for attention and restoration. When these layers are addressed through meditation, the body's self-healing capacity expands and deepens. Stress is one of the greatest barriers to healing. When we are under chronic stress, our nervous system remains in a heightened state of alert, flooding the body with hormones like cortisol that, while useful in short bursts, become damaging over time. This constant state of fight or flight depletes energy, weakens the immune system, and disrupts the delicate balance necessary for healing. Meditation offers a way out of this cycle by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the branch responsible for rest, relaxation, and repair. Through focused breathing and mindfulness, meditation signals to the body that it is safe to let go, to slow down, and to begin the healing process. One of the ways meditation activates self-healing is by calming the mind and reducing the chatter that often fuels anxiety and tension. When the mind quiets, the body's energy can flow more freely, and blockages that hinder healing begin to dissolve. This state of calm allows for a deeper connection between the mind and body, facilitating communication that supports regeneration and balance. It is as if the body receives a loving command to awaken its natural restorative functions. This activation also influences the immune system. Studies have shown that regular meditation can enhance immune responses, increasing the body's ability to fight off infections and illnesses. The mind-body connection is real and powerful. What we think and feel directly impacts how our bodies function. When we cultivate a peaceful, centered state through meditation, we create an internal environment that is fertile for healing and resilience. Energy flows play a significant role as well. The body's subtle energy systems, often called Q prana or life force, are essential to health and vitality. When these energies are balanced and moving freely, the body operates optimally. Meditation practices often include attention to these energies, guiding them to areas that need support and clearing pathways that have become stagnant. This energetic healing is subtle but profound, influencing physical health and emotional well-being simultaneously. Breath is the cornerstone of this healing activation. It is the thread that weaves together the physical, mental, and energetic aspects of our being. Conscious breathing techniques used in meditation help to oxygenate the body, release tension, and calm the nervous system. With each mindful breath, we invite healing energy to circulate more fully, reaching places that may have been neglected or burdened by stress and imbalance. In this process, patience is key. Healing is rarely instantaneous, it unfolds over time, often in waves. Meditation teaches us to be present with this unfolding, to witness the subtle changes, and to honor the journey rather than rushing toward an outcome. This gentle attentiveness nurtures a deep trust in the body's ability to heal itself when given the proper conditions, rest, attention, and acceptance. As healing unfolds, we often notice shifts beyond the physical. Emotional release, greater mental clarity, and renewed vitality are common experiences. The mind becomes less cluttered, emotions more balanced, and the body feels lighter and more energized. This holistic healing is a reminder that all aspects of ourselves are interconnected, and nurturing one supports the whole. It is also important to remember that activating self healing through meditation is a practice accessible to everyone. It requires no special equipment or environment, only the willingness to pause, breathe, and turn inward. With consistent practice, the body learns to respond more quickly and deeply, building resilience against future challenges. In essence, activating self-healing mechanisms through meditation is an act of reclaiming our inherent power. It is a recognition that health and balance come from within, and that we are not merely passive recipients of external treatments, but active participants in our own healing journey. This awareness transforms the way we relate to our bodies, inviting us to listen more deeply and to care more lovingly. Through this awakening, we find that healing is not a destination but a continuous process, one that honors the wisdom of the body and the profound connection between mind and matter. And in this realization, we step into a place of profound peace and empowerment, knowing that the power to heal has always been within us. There is a quiet, profound transformation that happens when we begin to cultivate lasting well-being and vitality. It is not something that comes from external sources or quick fixes, but from a deep awakening within ourselves, a recognition and honoring of the body's intelligence and its natural ability to maintain balance. This awakening is a process, a journey that unfolds gently as we invite meditation into our lives, allowing it to support and sustain our health, resilience, and overall vitality in every moment. Well-being is often misunderstood as merely the absence of illness or discomfort. But true well-being goes far beyond that. It is a vibrant state of harmony that infuses every aspect of our existence. It is the feeling of being grounded in our bodies, energized by life, and connected to a sense of purpose and joy. When we cultivate this well-being, we create a foundation that supports us through life's inevitable ups and downs, enabling us to respond with grace, strength, and clarity. Meditation serves as a bridge to this lasting vitality because it nurtures an ongoing connection with the body's wisdom. Through regular practice, we become more attuned to the subtle signals our bodies send us, the tension that needs release, the fatigue that calls for rest, the joy that sparks energy. This attunement allows us to respond with greater sensitivity and care, making choices that honor our health rather than depleting it. It transforms how we live, creating a rhythm that supports balance and replenishment. One of the most remarkable aspects of this process is how it transforms our relationship with time and presence. In a culture that often values productivity and constant activity, we learn through meditation to embrace stillness and to be fully present. This presence is itself a source of vitality. When we are fully in the moment, we are less caught in worries about the future or regrets from the past. Our energy is not scattered but focused and alive. This focused energy is the soil from which lasting well-being grows. As we cultivate vitality, we also discover the importance of gentleness and patience. The body and mind are not machines to be forced or hurried. They are living, breathing systems that require kindness and respect. Meditation teaches us to honor our limits, to rest when needed, and to celebrate small steps of progress. This gentle approach creates a sustainable practice, one that we can carry throughout our lives, adapting as we grow and change. Lasting well-being is also deeply connected to a sense of balance that permeates all areas of life. It is not about perfection or rigid control, but about flowing with life's rhythms and trusting in the body's ability to regulate itself. Through meditation, we cultivate this trust and flexibility, learning to navigate stress and challenges without losing our center. This resilience is a vital component of vitality, enabling us to maintain health and peace even amid external pressures. The cultivation of vitality through meditation also nourishes our emotional and mental health. When the body is balanced and calm, the mind becomes clearer and emotions become more stable. We are better able to manage the inevitable stresses of life without being overwhelmed. This emotional resilience supports healthy relationships and a deeper sense of connection with others and ourselves. It creates a ripple effect, enriching not only our own lives but the lives of those around us. Energy itself becomes more vibrant and accessible. We begin to notice an ease of movement, a lightness of being, and a zest for life that had perhaps been dulled by years of neglect or stress. This renewed energy is a gift of meditation, a sign that the body's intelligence is awake and functioning in harmony. It invites us to engage with life more fully, to pursue our passions and dreams with enthusiasm and confidence. Moreover, this sustained vitality is a form of self-respect and self-love. It is a commitment to honoring the temple of the body and mind, recognizing that they are precious and worthy of care. This respect deepens our motivation to maintain healthy habits, to seek out nourishing experiences, and to avoid those that drain or harm us. It shifts our focus from reactive behavior to proactive well-being, empowering us to take charge of our health in a joyful and mindful way. Through meditation, we also come to understand that lasting well-being is a state of balance between activity and rest, giving and receiving, effort and surrender. It is a dance that invites us to listen deeply to what we need at each moment and to respond with wisdom. This dance is unique for each person, reflecting our individual rhythms and life circumstances. Meditation becomes a personal guide, helping us navigate this dance with awareness and grace. In this ongoing practice, we discover that vitality is not a fixed goal but a dynamic process, a continuous unfolding of health, energy, and peace that grows richer with time. It becomes a way of being rather than something to be achieved. This realization brings freedom from the pressures of perfection and opens the door to a life lived with authenticity and joy. And so, by awakening the body's intelligence through meditation, we cultivate a wellspring of lasting well-being and vitality. This wellspring nourishes every moment of our lives, sustaining us with strength, balance, and a deep sense of harmony that carries us forward with grace.